In this video, will see how to solve this problem, how to apply this approach. So in the first sheet, the part number is there, part name is there. We're having the tool description, cycle time, schedule, what is the demand, and what is the time required. So here I have added the part numbers. Suppose that for this 1310 clan, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 operations are there. So I have given the name as 1141. One for the company's parts. Again one for the first operation of this one. Four for this. There are, so I have started the part number from 1101. For the second part 1111 is the basic. First is 1, then 11, then 21, and at 31. Likewise, I have increased the numbers, part numbers. So for this, I have added the part numbers. Then machines are there, 50 ton to 75 ton, and then these are the available machines. Normally, the solution is starting. So we have used the district artificial bee colony algorithm. In this one, first we have to generate the random numbers. Suppose that there are 118 operations are there, so total 118 operations are there. So I have tabulated all the part numbers and their operations. So 118. So for that one I have generated the random numbers. Suppose generate the random number. So in the column A and B, I have generated the random numbers. Then I will use this random number here in the second sheet. So this is the data of the data for that one. So first in the G column, that is part numbers, and the series, suppose that 1101, the series, the number should start from the 1100. Second part having the different number 1110. So 1, 2, this 11, 12, 13 will be of the series 1110. Then schedule demand is given, time is what is the time required, then weekly time and available machines. So in the sequence sheet, I have just copied this number, random number here. Whatever the random numbers are there, so they are copied here on the rows. So 118 part numbers are there. For these random numbers, suppose that 72 number is there, 72 random number is there. So for the 72 row number, 72 number, the part number is 2141. So likewise these are the part numbers which are arranged randomly. So all the part numbers are there, arranged randomly. But it may be possible that suppose that the second, in the second V column, the second number is 3185. So but we cannot start the 3185 operation initially, because in this series there will be 3185. There are 5 operations are there, 3181, 3182, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the 5 operations are there, and 85 is the fifth operation. So so here we have to replace the 3181 number, 3181 operation. So we have to first, in the place of the 3185, we have to take the 3181 number, and in the place of, so we have done the arrangement like, suppose that in the Y column, instead of the 3184, second operation will be 3182. So likewise we have arranged the sequence. So we have taken the proper sequence. First the 3181 operation will be taken, and then say 3182 operation will be there. Likewise we have arranged the sequence. So sequence of operation is arranged. For these sequence of operations, The processing time is calculated, processing time is there, again the setup time. So to change the time, so we have taken this setup time. For performing this operation, these are the available numbers. Suppose that for the serial number 1101 part number, these are the operation machines available. On these machines we can perform the operations. From the from in this sheet we can find out the what is the finish time. So finish time can be find out that processing time plus setup time. So at this is here finish time, and then at this 6.6 hours, so we can finish the operation of this part number 2141. Then in the next stage of this algorithm, we have to go for the mutation. Mutation is that suppose after generating the random numbers, we have to search the next number in the neighborhood of this available number. So first we can mutation can be done. Likewise here we have generated the two random numbers 30 and 37. So the location of the number will be swapped. So in the 62 and 116 cell, 62 and 116 cell. So here 30 and 37. So we have swapped the number position of this one. Now the number will be different, 30 and 37. The 116 number is replaced with the 37, and in the 30th row, this 37 is replaced with the 116. So we have to just make the swapping in the case of the mutation. So in this way we can find out the solution in the neighborhood, and after that we can in the last row we can get this is the total sequence of the operation, and finally we can get the total time, what is the total time required. So when I just here press here delete operation, it will generate the new numbers, random numbers, and then find out the solution, what is the total time required for this total 118 operations. So first I have to generate the random numbers. So here I have generated some initial solutions. So in this one, this is for this is the machine numbers. This is random numbers. We can say that operation number. Number, and on which machine this operation will be performed. So we'll get the simultaneously solution of this operation number sequence, what is the sequence of the operation, and on which machine the operation should be taken place. 52 number operation should be performed the fine. So if we taken this for this first solution, we get the total time required. So on the JB column we get the total time required 123.3 hours. So like this way we have generated the solutions. So by this way we can find out the what is the minimum time required. So the solutions are will be generated here, and then from that what is the least minimum time required will be find out. So here from the generated solutions we can find out that this is the solution which will complete the operation, all the operation into 123.3 hours. So if we keep this the sequence of this one, 52 number operation, operation the part number 52 on the fifth machine, 54 on the 12th machine. So likewise this is the sequence of operations of all the machines, and from that we can reduce the total material flow time or cost.